This portrait painting is a commission from a longtime friend for a friend of hers for Christmas. The gentleman in the painting is her father, who unfortunately has now passed on, and the little girl is her daughter. I worked with 2 pictures for this piece. There was originally a picture of the soon-to-be owner and her daughter, and a separate picture of her and her father, and I've pieced them together so that they can appear in the same piece together. I decided I would start by painting the gentleman. There was something about his eyebrows and mustache that kind of just drew me in. Lots of little details that seemed interesting to me. It can be very challenging to paint hair. For right now, I'm just going with very basic little lines, using one color only, but eventually I'll be able to add in a whole bunch of other colors to give his mustache and eyebrows some highlights and some shadow. You can kind of see me doing that here. I've used a really light gray to go over some of the mustache hair so that it doesn't look quite so dark, and more of a salt and pepper look like the actual picture did. The next step is to start adding some highlights to the face. It can be very challenging to find the right coloration to match skin tones, especially when you're working with 2 different images. However, I just started with a light gray that I added some skin tone paint to, so it kind of was in the same color range. And then I began to block in some of the major shadows on his face. Some of these will become more subtle as I add more details and get a little bit deeper into the painting. But right now I just wanted to get the general feeling of how he looks. So far, I've really enjoyed painting this piece. It's really neat to see how they come to life as the shadows get added. Prior to the shadows, they look very flat and kind of otherworldly. But slowly they start to take on the shape of the human beings that they are or once were. I also feel really blessed to have been asked to do this commemorative piece. I hope you enjoyed watching so far. Tune in again next time.